Guys, there's hippos right there. You see them? There's 12 of them. How cool is that? What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. We just made it to a Fairmount Mara Safari Club. It's a long name. And it's actually our take two because yesterday we tried to do the same road trip from Nairobi to the Masai Mara in the afternoon. Crazy accident. We had to turn around. Anyway, tried again this morning. We made it. Happy to be here.
It's actually the first time that we've had a tent with hippos for our deck.
This is actually the Mara River, and all their tents here are facing that river, which is pretty cool. But the hippo hide is right there, though, so we're extra lucky. So, do you want to go show them their tent?
Let's show them the tent.
Not their tent, but you guys are kind of on the trip, so it's kind of your tent too. So let's check it out.
So when we were going through the tents, I was like, okay, we're just going on the main path. But turns out our tent has its own little walkway there. So we have a huge deck here with some loungers. And whoa, nice little spot to sit to have sundowner if you want. And then this is our tent. I will start off by saying that this is probably the smallest tent that we've ever stayed in, but the layout of it is used so well. Like the space is just used perfectly, and there's an extra surprise on the outside. So come on, let's see. So as you come in, you have like your little entranceway. We've got a lamp, a chair, a big massive bureau, which I didn't know what this was at first. I like the style of it, but actually when you open it up, you have a fridge, your coffee station, and tea station, everything you need there. So that's fantastic. And then, go this way. We have our bed, a double or queen? I think it's a queen size bed, not really sure. Keep going. Bathroom in the back, so we have, this is where your safe, your robes, your laundry, a little vanity area that David has already started using for a desk.
Gotta do the work.
And then behind there is just the toilet, and I'm gonna back you up here. We have an inside shower there, but this is the add-on that I don't think every tent has. We have a massive outdoor shower. It's huge.
Turn it on.
No, not yet. And if you haven't noticed, we're a little bit hungry. So we're gonna go for lunch.
I just rewatched a clip of like Tracy showing you the room around it. It was really lacking some energy, and we're both like at each other's throat because we're really hungry. So this vlog is about to get so much better in the next 5 minutes. You guys have no idea.
It's just when we're hungry, we argue. So this is actually a main reception area. Behind me is the bar. We're gonna keep going. It's the dining room, and like the lobby reception is in a little different area. We'll show you. Anyways, we were just coming up, and I just noticed like the little couches that come out over the river. That is so nice.
So this is the patio of the main restaurant where we're gonna have lunch and probably all our other meals, especially with this temperature. This patio is amazing. View of the Mara River, and I can see the hippos coming our way as well. They're following us.
So we just ordered our lunch, and you look over the side, and the hippos followed us down.
Very fancy presentation. I'm gonna start drinking my pinky up. So I just explained to the restaurant manager how much I love chapatis, and he told me that I should be able to get some at every single meal here. So we'll see.
That's your beef burger right there.
I don't know how this is gonna go. Very good.
Tracy, you didn't get the fruits?
No, we're sharing.
So we just had a great lunch, and now that I'm
Fantastic.
full of chapatis because I asked for extra,
And
and
we
they
love
brought
each other again.
yes, and they brought me a lot of chapatis, which I ate them all. We're gonna just do a quick tour of this place, and this behind me is actually a place where they can get reception. I assume they have like a pizza oven there.
But it's a hippo.
and yeah, it's pretty
I
cool.
think that's pretty cool.
And it's very like the grass is so green because of the river. Like it's beautiful.
Yeah. So one thing about this place that I really like, and I think it's just because it's on the river, is it's so lush. Like the greenery, it has a bit of a resort style feel, but you don't feel like you're on top of each other at the same time. So that's really nice. But I spy another hippo hide, I believe. So let's go check this one out. Okay, so I just realized, as I said, there's a hippo hide on our side. We never showed you.
We're filming here.
Okay,
How many are there?
I don't know. Okay, come on, I'll tell you later. It's really, really pretty up here. Like, I would say this one is better than the other one.
I don't see anything. Oh my goodness.
There's so, I've never seen this many hippos, ever. What?
This is crazy, guys. Like I was so excited earlier when we had like about like 10
Four?
in front of our tent. There's like so many, there's like babies. They're all sleeping, look all cozy.
Like what? There's probably like 40.
Something like that. You want to count them? We'll get back to you. So we definitely just got our hippo fix for a while. Last count, official count is 73. I counted myself. Tracy doesn't believe me, but I'm pretty
I
confident.
got halfway through at like 30 something, so I'm not.
And she got
shocked.
distracted. So this is definitely our favorite spot on this resort. It's super cool. We could have stayed there forever, but I have a very expensive camera and the rain is coming. So we're gonna go back to our tent real quick, maybe show you a thing or two on the way there. And then hopefully it's gonna clear up a little bit for the game drive.
I know.
Not very hopeful, but I do have a rain jacket.
Something that I like, I was just saying to David, I was like, it makes it easier when you're away from your family when I can FaceTime them and like show and
Yeah.
share the experiences with them. Like,
Yeah.
the kids were so pumped.
Yeah,
to
because
see the
it's
hippos.
Thanksgiving weekend back at home, so like
Yeah.
long weekend, everyone's together, so all the kids came to the phone.
They're like,
Grandma's
"It's a
phone."
hippopotamus."
Yeah.
Nanas, not grandmas.
Oh, sorry.
Nanas.
Precious moment.
And they have a pool. So this is the bar area, and there's even a fireplace there that later on we're definitely gonna check out. So this is what I meant earlier when I said we had our own access. Sorry, it's starting to rain. That's our hippo hide.
So it's much chillier. It's a little bit wet. I see a lot of dark clouds, but that is not gonna stop us from seeing a few animals. So we're gonna go on safaris. Tracy's thinking that they might cancel it, but I really hope not.
I just know that like sometimes if it's too muddy or something around, like
Yeah, but it didn't really rain yet, so I'm confident. We're gonna walk to the
we'll probably
reception
end
and check it out.
yeah. It's raining now.
So we're currently doing a bush patrol to see if we can find something interesting. Tracy, did you find anything?
Not yet.
Keep looking. I guess we're interrupting. Guys, we just found a cheetah with 2 baby cubs, the smallest one we have ever seen. just spotted a hyena walking towards the cheetahs, and that particular mother already lost 2 cubs not too long ago, so that's not good news.
So the cheetahs managed to run away, and we're heading back. Hopefully they stay safe for the night.
So we just came back from the safari. It was a wet safari.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first time we ever saw cheetah cubs, and oh my goodness, they were the cutest little
Yeah.
things. But Mama already lost 2.
Yeah, so that's
There
pretty
were
sad.
4.
And we saw some lions making cubs too.
Yep.
But overall, even though it was raining the entire time and we got wet quite a bit because the roof was
Yeah.
up and it's all good.
Yeah.
It was a very good safari. The only
very
thing,
good.
not a fan of that type of truck, because those are great for, like, you know, when you go pick up people at the airport in Nairobi, you transport them all the way to the Masai Mara, do safaris and whatever. But for a camp truck, I'm not a big fan of those. I like those open concept Land Cruiser or Land Rover Defenders. It just it looks more like safari style and
And you
adventurous.
just feel more like, because we've been on like shared safaris with people
Yeah.
in an open truck, and it doesn't feel as cramped.
Yeah.
Like it's
Because
just
we were 6 plus our driver
Yeah.
Martin, so 7 people in the car. Feels more crowded in those
Yeah.
non-open truck.
we
But
have a
overall,
really good group though.
yeah,
Like-
overall nice people. Some people
Yeah.
from the US, some people from China, and your guys representing Canada.
Let's go have a glass of wine. And get
Are
some
we?
supper.
And enjoy that big fire, guys. The fireplace
looks
here is
so
so
nice.
big, so big.
Now it's time for supper, and we're starting off with some soup.
Okay, guys, they were not lying. 2 on 2 for chapati so far. The real test is going to be tomorrow morning for breakfast.
It's great having the furthest tent away because you get to walk and stuff. But it's raining. Not the best time though.
I'm singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. Okay, I'm wet. So we had a good supper, buffet style, lots of options, no complaints. Came back under the rain,
Got a shower.
a good shower. Sadly, we weren't able to use the outside one because it was raining, so we could have taken we could have taken a shower outside without even turning the shower on.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
an outdoor shower and it's raining, get it? I'm so funny. So right now we are going to bed because tomorrow, while we're in a safari camp, that means
Up early for safari again.
early morning. And this camp Tracy is very happy because they do deliver coffee and wake up call. So
It's gonna be glorious.
see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Slept very, very good.
Oh yeah. Like I passed out last night. I don't know if it was just like fresh air from the vehicle and the rain, but like died.
Yeah. So coffee was brought some coffee. Coffee was brought some coffee. Tracy was brought some coffee this morning.
Travel hack. If you don't already know, bring your own travel mug so you can have your coffee with clothes thing.
Yeah.
Have your coffee in safari van.
And now it's time to go on a safari, and we are on time because when you do shared safari drive,
Yeah.
be a good person
Be on time.
and be on time because everyone else is waiting for you. You also have the option of coming here to the main lodge for your coffee, but why would you do that when you have the option of getting it in your bed? So still very cloudy this morning, but on the plus side, because even though our car is not very adventure-like, at least because it's all closed up, you don't need like 3 Masai blanket to keep you warm in the morning. So there's that. There is not a lot of animals out today, but keep looking. So something I did not know, right beside the camp there's actually a rhino sanctuary. So we just arrived, just parked the truck, just get out. I see the rangers, they're ready to take us on a walk, and hopefully we're gonna see a rhino. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty confident because I just went to the bathroom.
I see two.
Oh well, I see one. Went to the bathroom and I kind of came face to face with one, so. Walking into the bush.
So that is really close. It smells really good.
So we just came back to the hotel slash camp. With the look here, sometimes it's just hard to say. So yeah, we went to the rhino sanctuary. They actually only have 2 rhinos there. It's actually a couple. The female one's name is Queen Elizabeth, pretty original. And they're trying to have them reproduce, but it's not going as planned. So they're gonna probably get some more rhinos coming from the outside and continue that reproduction project within the next years or so.
There's quite a bit of variety, but also like kind of just like your standard breakfast buffet. We're waiting for our eggs. I think we're gonna get a bit of a surprise because we had a conversation with the manager yesterday. Just stay tuned.
So we are at 3 out of 3 because they brought us chapati with eggs inside, Rolex style. I'm so pumped about this. Everything I expected and more. So just finished breakfast, which was a 10 out of 10. My Rolex was delicious.
good.
I even unrolled it, added a sausage in it, and then rolled it back. It was pretty delicious.
It was really
so
good.
3 on 3. Chapatis at every meal so far, no complaints. Now we're gonna go back to our tents. We have a few things to film for future and past videos.
Yeah.
Well, past for us, not for you, because it's all future for you. No, actually it's gonna be past. Very confusing. Catch you guys
Anyways.
back up later. Whoa. Guys, I'm telling you, like, those damn movie clothes, every time I wear them, literally every girl in the room is like jumping on me. Just like it happened in this tent. 100% of the girl present in this tent pushed me on that bed to kiss me. Anyway, if you want to get some girls, well, check out the link down below and get you some Ubi clothes. Feel good, look good, big fan. I would love to tell you that the past few hours were extremely productive, but they were not. We slept, we watched the hippos a little bit,
I'm
and
shocked
really
at
nothing
this man
more.
that he took a nap. He needed it. You could tell.
I never do that.
You definitely needed to recharge.
Yeah, it's as rare as me drinking a coffee. It never happens. So now on our way to lunch, and we'll see if we're gonna be 4 out of 4 for chapatis. Thoughts? Bets?
I
We'll
mean,
see.
I wouldn't be shocked if they made them just for you.
Fingers crossed.
So for an appetizer, we have some bruschetta. I almost said it wrong there. I almost said it wrong.
So once again, they went above and beyond, and I think right now we are 5 and 4 technically because we're having chapatis 2 ways. They brought us something extra on the side, and it's a chicken chapati. So check it out. It is very good. I'm a fan.
I think this is one of my favorite spots here, beside where we saw 73 hippos. Anyways.
I counted.
No, but there's just like a really nice seating area and just the style of it too, overlooking the river. If it's not raining, maybe a glass of wine here tonight. It's beautiful. So when we're in our tent, I kept hearing hippos, but I'm like, I can't see them. So we stopped at the hippo hide right beside our tent, and they're directly down, which is why we can't see them from our tent. But yeah, there's more hippos there.
That's our tent right there. And those are the hippos that we can't really see. So far we walked pretty much everywhere on the compound except past our tent. And our understanding is that there's 3 others.
3 more down with ours, yeah.
And those, including ours, should be the only 4 tents total that have an outside shower.
Yeah.
And I confirm
I was like,
they
when
all
did you
have
find-
one. Shower, 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 shower. After further investigation, there's 6 of those tents with the outside showers, and I think those ones are like the deluxe one. Not sure, I think. So while we are waiting for our next game drive, we need to tell you guys a story, a love story about Tracy and I that involves the Fairmount.
No, for us, okay, so since we came here, we knew that there was 3 Fairmounts here, and they were the 3 that we really wanted to go to. Because the Quebec City, say it in French,
Chateau Frontenac.
there we go. The Fairmount there is actually where we officially started dating. So on our 1st year anniversary, we went back and spent the night there. Fairmounts to us hold a special spot in our heart.
Yeah.
We should throw some pictures up on the screen. I
Okay.
have some on my phone.
Photos, 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 just in case there's 4. And just as we are heading for a game drive, looks like it's gonna rain.
I'm okay with the cloud cover right now because in a closed vehicle and it was hot like 5 minutes ago.
That's fair. But right now, I think we're gonna get wet a little. But it's fine. It's part of the adventure, part of the bush experience, because we're a true, real life adventurer. I got so motivated.
Evening.
Yeah, I guess so now.
Is it the evening that we see a leopard?
Oh, let's check for the nature breaks. You cannot predict, you cannot promise.
So in the wild, you always see one male with an harem of female antelope. I personally never saw this many female with one male. That was quite a bit. I don't know how male antelope are doing it because I have enough of Tracy.
Even though it's raining, we managed to snag an amazing sunset. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in the morning.
So just back from another game drive, and like no kidding, like at least like the 3 last time we came to Damara, rain, a lot of it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Miss Know-It-All. Anyway, we still had a very good game drive. Saw a baby giraffe.
Had a really good sunset.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of birds. Sometimes I like when like it's a little different. But we saw a lot of birds, learned a lot about birds. That's pretty good. No complaints.
So we were getting our wine for just to have a glass of wine before supper. Then we were told there was a hippo fight. Just letting you know there wasn't a hippo fight. We have a really nice dinner set up for us at the hippo hide. So I'm pretty excited.
So for supper, we have a bunch of different salads, some potatoes, fresh vegetables as well, and a lot of delicious meat on the grill, which I really enjoy. It was great and delicious too. That meat was delicious. Big fan. So just came back to our tent, and I still can't believe they got us with that hippo fight story. I believe them like
Okay,
100%.
But the funny part is we were walking down to the tents, and I was like, oh, I hear it, because I heard hippos in the distance.
They weren't even any hippos.
Yeah.
It was all in our head. Anyway, that was very nice of them. That was
It
a
was
very
very
nice
nice.
surprise. The food was really good.
Yeah.
Like all the meat that they cook on charcoal,
Steak
like
and sausage.
that was so delicious.
Amazing.
10 out of 10 would do it again.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they didn't have any chapatis, but they are totally forgiven because that
Considering-
supper was amazing.
They made them just for us for breakfast. I think we'll let it slide.
Yes, for sure. Anyway, so we are going to go to bed and we're going to see you guys in the morning for final review, prices, and everything you
All
need
that
to
good
know
stuff.
about this camp.
Yeah.
Good night. So it is the next day, and as promised, here is our final review about the Fairmont Mara. But first,
we need to show you what happened this morning.
so here's a little resume of our morning.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Yeah. We are two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod. That we are two peas in a pod.
You know, those Land Cruiser. We'll get some backup. Funny part is that right there there's a lion.
That you can't see.
We'll see. The truck behind me is providing us like a shield, protect
the
us from the lions. And then those guys there should be able to tow us out from the mud. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. We made it out. If you ever come to Fairmount, ask for Martin.
Yes.
He's the best.
So they came out and they started singing the Jumbo song, and I was like, oh, whose birthday? And then they start going around us, and I was like, it's not our birthday. Anyways, it was just like 2 nights ago that they announced the winner for the Travel and Leisure through Pulse here in Kenya, and we happened to win it. So they got wind of it, and they brought us a congratulations cake.
Is it good cake? It's a big bite.
It's good cake.
It is good cake.
Okay, so now that you saw how fantastic our morning was, review. Where do we start?
So I would say that overall, let's do an overall first. So
Okay.
overall, very good camp.
Fantastic.
Like the view of the Mar River, uncomparable. That's my favorite thing about the camp.
I love that, like, there's just hippos there. Yes, there's a Mara River, but, like, I like hippos.
Right now, there's literally 15 hippos in front of our tent.
Yeah.
Sorry for the
That's
noise in
pretty cool.
advance. Otherwise, the food was very good.
Yes.
Especially like our supper last night. You can pay
Yeah.
for that extra. It's like a private supper they do for you. And like the meat
Yeah.
on the barbecue was 10 out of 10. I really, really
Amazing.
loved it.
Yeah. And so, I don't know if they do this all the time. I think so. But their lunch is actually a la carte, and then their supper is buffet. Both are great.
Yeah.
I do think they should swap it.
Yes. For
Because
sure.
lunch is more fancier than...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Anyways,
supper
still
should
good
be a la
food.
carte, but overall the food was
Yeah,
very good.
amazing.
You know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Everything was good. No complaints there.
Yeah. So we classify this as more of a family-friendly resort. And the reason we do is, for one, it's a massive fenced resort. So, like, you don't have to walk with a guard at night. Like, you're free to walk
Yeah.
by yourself. The tents are small, but very, very nice, and less tent-like in the sense of, like, your bathroom is actually concrete, your
Yeah.
floors are concrete, that type of thing.
Looks like a tent, but it's
Yeah.
a semi-tent.
And then the main lodge is massive. Like,
It's very beautiful.
the kids can even run around in there.
100%.
Everything
It looks
that.
like a hotel, to be honest.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you like the bush feeling or anything like
Yeah.
that.
And then the last point is on game drives. So your game drives are relatively shorter unless you pay extra for different ones. But the morning game drives is only 2 hours. The evening one is only 3 hours. And your truck is closed in. So if you're cold or if your kids are wondering about the weather, it's fine.
Those trucks are much comfier and safer for sure.
Yeah.
So that's what I was telling Tracy earlier. For kids or for older people as well,
Yeah.
that's really ideal.
Yeah.
But as you guys know, like we really enjoyed the
Open truck.
adventure safari experience, big open trucks and everything, and doing safaris for 6, 7, 8 hours. This is not it.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall,
I think it's a great starter safari.
100%.
Yeah.
That is very, very good camp to start. Or again, safari and older people, you're gonna have a great time here. We saw a lot of kids running around, and they were having a blast.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have a family, but you still want the safari experience, Fairmount Mara is the camp for you.
So we actually came, as you would have seen, we were supposed to come one day earlier. And they have a promotion going on right now that is pay 2, stay 3, and that was our original plan. This promotion goes until May 31st, 2022.
So you guys have a lot of time. So basically we paid 100,000 Kenyan shillings for both of us, technically for 3 nights, full board, and game drives included in the morning and in the afternoon.
That's
so,
amazing.
That's a very, very good deal.
Yeah. So highly recommend. Check it out if you want to.
Can't wait to see the other Fairmounts
we do love
open
Fairmounts.
soon too.
They're kind of
Yeah.
they're us.
There's 2 more Fairmounts in Kenya. Apparently they're
Hopefully.
opening back up in December, so we'll make sure to check those out.
We'll see.
And otherwise, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys
in the next one.
It's so funny.
It is kind of.
Whoa!
I was like trying not to crush you.
You were trying, like, you were laughing too much. Once again, they went above and beyond, and I think technically now we're 5 and 4. Is it 5 and 4?
5 and 4.
5 and 4 or 3? Sorry, third meal.
So 1, 2, 3. It's our 4th meal.